All right, we back at it, Homegrown Radio. Chuck Dizzle DJ HED, live at the Fab Factory Studio.
Shout out to Fab Factory Studio. Shout out to our family. We appreciate the new homage.
The new homage.
Homage.
Okay.
Yeah, homage. I just want to say I'm so happy to be home. Okay. I know, like, it's been cold, right?
It's been cold for sure.
It's been cold.
It's the winter time. That's
it's
what
Christmas
happens.
time. It's the winter. All that.
Well, LA's winter is different than winters across the country.
I'm going there. I was in Chicago. Mm-hmm. That's real cold. Okay, whatever. Look, all you people who be complaining about this cold on the West Coast. Let me tell you something, bro.
What you talking about? LA natives?
I'm talking about everybody. Oregon, nigga, San Diego, nigga, Baja.
It's cold though. It's cold.
Nah.
Look. 70,
Chicago,
below 70, below 60 is cold out here.
Bro, it was 12 degrees.
You had no business being out there.
I did. That's exactly what I had. It was 12 degrees in Chicago, Illinois, okay? That wind was coming off that, I don't know, I think it was Lake Erie, Lake Michigan, one of them.
One of them lakes.
One of them. That wind was coming off that lake. And let me tell you something. So you know, like when you getting off the plane, so as you walking down the middle of the aisle, you walking off the plane.
Oh,
right?
you kind of feel.
No. Look. So you know how you walking in the plane and you see the cockpit after you land or whatever, and the pilot kind of standing there telling everybody bye, waving like it's a small world, right? Yeah. So as I'm walking towards the pilot, I'm up next for him to say bye to me and thank you, right? So the pilot goes, "Thank you for flying with us." He goes, "Thank you for flying with us." And he said, "Have a nice day." I said, "You too." I saw you two come out my mouth in the form of
the fog, the smoke.
I was on the plane. I saw you two leave my mouth in the form of cold as fuck.
You said we ain't in LA no more.
What? I was like, oh shit. And then when I said, oh shit, I said, oh shit. It was leaving. It was coming out like that. I'm like, okay,
it's different.
This finna be different. But when I tell you it was cold for real,
but it gives you a deeper appreciation for out here cold.
It's the cold where your spine hurt.
Yeah, see, I'm not down for that. I'm sorry.
It was stupid. I had 2 jackets on.
Yeah, you tripping?
You seen I posted the story about me trying to get some gloves, and it was just not. It just.
So wait, before you go there, you didn't think to kind of prepare?
I was running late.
Well, that's neither here nor there.
I was running a little behind.
How long did you know you had to be in Chicago?
I was running a little behind.
Okay, he not answering that.
I was running a little behind. I didn't have time to go get no gloves. So here's the backstory for the people that's listening to the pod that don't know, I was trying to get some gloves. I'm talking to, now I go to this little diner around the corner from the hotel because randomly the hotel, I'm in an expensive hotel.
Okay.
They don't have, they shut their restaurant down, which makes no fucking sense to me.
That's a whole different story.
So in the elements, I traverse across the street to go to this little diner. I'm sitting there talking to the white people. They being nice to me, cool. The manager of the restaurant tells me, he was like, man, I'm asking him, how do they live out here? Like, why do you live like this? You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh no. And he got on shorts. He got on shorts. It's 20 degrees in the daytime with the sun out. Okay, he's like, nah, we preparing for a real cold like next week.
Oh, so he's saying this ain't cold?
No, they got on thong sandals with no socks.
12 degrees ain't cold in Chicago.
He's like, nah, this ain't cold. He was like, it's gonna be -5 next week.
Oh, no.
I don't even know what that means. Nah. Don't want to know. But anyway, needless to say, I'm asking him about gloves and I'm asking where can I go. He was like, oh, you could walk down this way and it's a store down like 3 blocks down. I'm like, cool. He's like, but if it was dark, I wouldn't tell you not to walk. Okay. All right, white man. Tell me.
Run that back.
Tell me what you think.
Run that back.
All right, white man. He's like, yeah, because where you're standing right now, this is the hottest zip code in the city right now.
Hot meaning not temperature.
Bro, listen. I'm like, what you mean? Right? He like, because I'm halfway out the door. So I'm like, what you mean? He like, yeah, the Black Hawks, they all stay in this building upstairs. They got two, three-story condos. Like, this is the hottest zip. And he's like, and they running around in packs. Like,
wait, so who?
Yeah, that's what he said. Now I looked at him like, all right, white man, I know you getting comfortable.
Oh no, but you're good.
He was like,
I see what you're
good.
Like,
yeah, it's like he's like 7, 8 of them running around. They're all 14.
Wow.
He's like, they're all 14 to 18 years old. It'd be like 6, 7, 8 of them, and they run around together. But this is what he said. I shit you not. This white man got to be every bit of 56 years old. Then he says, but they're not who you need to watch out for. They're not who you need to watch out for. I'm like, well, who I need to watch out for? He said, these little bitches. I said, what? He's like, the little bitches, they're the worst. They're out here setting guys up left and right. Say no more. Say less. He's like, but if you want to go to Walgreens right here. So inside of this building. Just go down here. I go to Walgreens, right? I go in there. I see some people look like me. Cool. I'm talking to the girl with the braids. She got colorful braids. We can relate to each other.
Wow.
I'm talking to her. She like, that's when she told me, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go to,
that's what you said on your
that's
Instagram.
what I said on my story.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I want to get some gloves with the little thing so I can use my phone. She was like, why would you be walking with your phone out? This is Chicago.
Wow.
Now, before I walk out this store, let me digest what you just said and convolute it with what the white man just said. I'm going back to my hotel room. No questions asked. We don't got them. Y'all got it.
I'm not going to even try to explain.
I don't even need it. I don't need the gloves. I don't need food. I'm back to the room. I don't want to have to do none of that.
Dang.
I don't want none of that.
So, in the height of all that's going on, with everything going on, the climate, he called, he said, them little bitches.
Yeah.
You didn't want to stand up for black women at that?
Man, shut the fuck up.
You didn't want to stand up for black women at that point in time?
What you mean?
That's crazy. You just let that roll out?
He didn't say black bitches.
He said bitches.
Yeah, that could be anybody. Bitches come in all creeds and...
They do.
Yeah.
Continue, please.
Female dogs. There's a lot of dogs in different breeds and creeds and all that.
You talking about dogs?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
What you mean? I ain't say nothing about no black women.
Get the fuck out of here. So needless to say, your trip to Chicago.
It was amazing, though. Shout out to Oasis Build Investment.
I was gonna say, what was you doing out there?
I went out there because my boy Mike from high school, him and his partner Fahim started an investment group, kind of like what Dave Gross was doing.
Nice.
With Our Own, and it's basically a crowdfunded. Like you can take $1,000, you and your family piece up and invest in real estate.
Nice.
They buy the real estate, they buy the building. Then what they do is they take it, renovate the building with local workers, and they have programs that they put you through. So say you just came home from prison, they'll put you through a program, get you certified as a carpenter or whatever, and let you work on it.
Oh wow!
Make money working on the actual project, and then they rent to low income or local tenants, and then give them the opportunity to rent to buy from them below market value.
That's dope as fuck.
It's
bro.
super dope. Shout out to them. Shout out to Oasis. Go to oasis.build if you want to learn more. The .build is the website, so oasis.build. .com.
I seen Troy and Rashad from Earn Your Leisure over there.
Yeah,
as well,
Earn Your Leisure. Shout out to them. They pulled up. Shout out to EYL, 19 Keys, Corey Jacobs. It was a real big black empowerment movement. It was super dope to see all those brothers come together. And I want to shout out especially to a lady by the name of Rita Lee.
Okay.
Rita Lee's like a real reputable out there in Chicago. Mind you, the Fruit of Islam is doing security. Okay. The nation is doing security.
Okay, so it's secure.
It's secure. Rita, I'm standing on stage with my microphone because I'm hosting. Shout out to Revolt too, for being a partner on it. But I'm on stage hosting the show. I'm standing backstage with the mic in my hand. I hear just a voice right here in the back of my head. What's up, DJ Head? I turn around like it's this lady there. Just this lady,
So not in your earpiece, but literally in your ear.
No, literally standing behind me.
Okay, gotcha.
She's standing behind me. I'm like, what's up? She's like, yeah, DJ Head, we know who you are out here. Now I'm trying to figure out what's going on, right? Because I'm like, okay, where's the niggas with the bow ties? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. So I'm like,
and why ain't they securing?
Yeah, the security got to secure. So I'm like, so she's like, yeah, we fuck with you. I'm like, okay, okay. I was up, came down. You know what I'm saying? Roller coaster.
We good.
So I came down. She's like, nah, we fuck with you. She's like, I know you probably don't know who I am, but, I'm somebody out here. And I believe her because you made it through 4 checkpoints.
And didn't nobody stop you.
And you don't got a wristband, my nigga. So somebody knows something I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I'm laughing at the fact that you notice all this stuff in a matter of what, 5 seconds?
5 seconds. I put it all together.
You know, she got past 4 points of security. She ain't got no wristband, and then she de-escalated the situation by saying that she rocked with
Here's
you.
what she said. She said, "We fuck with you out here in Chicago. Like, you know, I'm one of them ones out here." I'm like, "For sure, I appreciate you." She's like, "Nah, you don't understand. I've been following y'all since you was doing homegrown in the Inglewood."
Wow,
She was like, I'm a homegrown original.
that's crazy.
I said, "For real?" She
You a
was like,
homegrown homie?
she was like, "Yeah, since Inglewood, I've been following homegrown, and like, I really respect what y'all do and
That's
what you build." I was like, "Damn, that's fire, man." So, shout out to Rita Lee. She the one that throw all the cruises. You know how they got the Khaled cruises and shit with Future and all them performing. I was like, "Oh yeah, Big Boy hosted one of them." She's like, "Yeah, that's me. That's
because Nipsey was on one of them, right?
That's her company.
Wow.
She does that.
Okay,
That's her whole business.
Solid. That's
So
solid.
shout out to Rita Lee. Definitely need that booking for sure that you said. But other than that, it was really, really dope. Shout out to Revolt and shout out to everybody that came out. We did I think we did like 1,300 people, and we only had 2 weeks of promo.
So is this something they do yearly or
We're
quarterly?
gonna do it. I don't want to put words in their mouth, but it's coming quarterly. I can't say where and stuff like that, but yeah, it's gonna be a summit, not a summit, but like a conference, a gathering.
Is it going to be bouncing around to different cities or
Yes,
just okay?
It's a traveling event.
Nice.
So shout out to go to oasis.build if you want to invest. You interested in real estate, financial literacy. Shout out to EYL again. They gave game. 19 Keys gave game. Corey Jacobs, a bunch of people I'm failing to mention, and also the city of Chicago showed love.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope to have that out there and really like get that community involved. I think that's important, and just more initiatives are popping up. Like you said, not just in LA, but just different cities around. So, salute to everybody, man. All those that are putting that on and making sure that the people have the information that they need to kind of do different things. So.
It was interesting too because I seen hella people out Christmas shopping and like doing their thing, and they just walking around. I'm like, yeah, did nobody hear
what he just said?
What they just told me about the
Black Ops and
the muggings and stuff, but no, it was overall positive. Nothing negative happened. It was all positive energy. Shout out to Chicago, but it's definitely winter and Christmas time.
Man, as you can see, well, those that are watching, as you can see on my shirt, this is we're literally a couple days away from
nothing but a Christmas party.
Ain't nothing but a Christmas party. Got a little
Tupac
festive right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Why not?
Yeah, a little sprinkle of festive.
Little sprinkle of festive, which brings me to my point. The holidays are here. I want to pat myself on the back because usually I'm in the thick of it at the last minute. I'm the Christmas Eve shopper.
Like, what I'm gonna do?
What am I do? What I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna get? This year I didn't do that, right? Shouts to wifey who kind of coordinated everything, so we good on the gifts. But it brings me to my point because I've been, one of the topics I've been talking about on the radio is the people that are last minute shopping, and somebody had the audacity to say that gift cards are lazy.
For real?
Gift cards are lazy, and I tried to ask, well, like, why? Like that to me, that doesn't make sense. And it's like, well, it just doesn't. It's lazy because it's like you didn't put no thought into it. It's a last minute type of thing, and it shows that there's no thought behind it. I'm like, I personally, I like gift cards. I prefer them. I don't mind them.
I ain't gonna lie. Ain't nothing like running to CVS on the 24th.
They all there.
And they all, you get the chilies.
Everything that you need.
You know what I'm saying? You get the Barnes and Noble joint. You get whatever you need.
But would you have you done that before? Last year I ran that up. It's just all gift cards. That's it.
Yeah.
All gift cards.
All gift cards. But you know what's interesting about gift card? I want you to continue what you were saying, but what's interesting about gift card, I was listening to I forgot who had this perspective on it, but I was listening to a pod and the dude was like, think about this concept. You go into somewhere and you give people money. You give them hard-earned cash, and they give you a piece of plastic that you can only spend with them.
True.
He's like, that's not an insane concept to you. Money that you can spend anywhere in the world, and you exchange that for a limited piece of plastic.
But that's why I think now it depends on the type of card. If it's something that like a little Visa card or somewhere that you can spend in multiple spots, even Target. Target got a lot of stuff.
But what's the difference in a $100 Visa and $100?
It's nothing. But you're right. I see what you're saying. But I don't like holding cash on me like that.
What's the difference between having $100 in cash and a $100 Visa?
Yeah, you're right.
Simple nigga.
You got
what
me
you mean? You was a simple nigga. What? No, the difference is You right.
No.
Ain't no
What I'm saying is some people don't want to feel like a target by having cash on them.
What's the difference?
Listen, there's a difference from the eye, right? If I see you with cash in your hand, you look more like a target versus just a card. I don't know how much you have on that card.
So you're saying just from somebody pocket watching?
That can be one thing. One way.
Okay. That's a fair point.
Woo! Got myself out of that shit.
Oh no, you was single.
Nah, I was.
Yeah.
I had to reel myself back in because I'm like,
oh, you was drowning.
100 on the card,
bro. You was drowning, bro.
Nah, man, but
Chuck on the Titanic.
Yeah, man. But it brings me to another point. Somebody did say that they were upset because they got a gift card for Christmas, and on that gift card wasn't the amount that was displayed. They thought it was a $50 on it. It ended up being like $3. So like for them, they're like, dude, it's fucked up because not only is it lazy, but now I don't know how much is on there until I go check. Like you can give somebody things, oh, Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, whatever it is, and I don't know what it is until I go to spend it or go to check it. So that's why he was like, man, it's just lazy. I don't like the concept of doing that.
Nah,
to me.
I rock with gift cards. It's just a wild concept when you think about what you're actually doing. I'm gonna go give you $100 and you give me a piece of plastic that I can only spend at your store. That's just a wild concept to me now. At this level of
your life.
At this level of my life,
So you're overthinking everything.
I'm penny. Oh, what? I'm counting everything. I just went to go eat with a friend of mine, and she had a jacket on, and she was like covering it because it was cold. So she went like this, and I heard change in her pocket. I said, "How much change you got in your little pocket?" She was like, she pulled out something. Let me get that.
Wait, what? You got her change?
Hell yeah.
How much was it?
I put that shit in my little change thing.
Why?
I need that.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? How much was it?
I want to say.
If it's under $1, I'm shaming you right now. How much was it, dog?
It was 27 cents. It was.
For what purpose?
It was $2 a nickel.
What are you doing with change?
$2 a nickel and a penny.
What are you doing with change?
Oh, 26 cents.
Yeah, you got that shit wrong. What are you doing with change?
Put in my little change.
Shut up,
my
man.
little change trade thing.
All right.
You never know. You might. You know.
No.
I went to Jack in the Box, right? I went to Jack in the Box and I got the 2 tacos, the joint. I got 4 tacos and came out to like, I don't know, 2.
I don't even think people are pressing like that for change no more.
No, but I went.
That's what I'm saying. They not tripping no more.
What you mean?
You tripping? They not tripping on change no more.
What you mean?
I'm saying when you go to an estate.
No, what I'm saying is I give them exact change.
Why? That's what they're not tripping off of that like that.
I don't care what they tripping off of. I just rather give them the exact change.
You sound stupid.
Listen,
You sound crazy as hell. So you giving them.
If it's $2.27, I give them 2 singles and 27 cents, a quarter and 2 pennies.
But you jacking other people for that money.
I didn't jack her. She gave it to me.
I'm sure you patted her pockets.
I didn't pat her pockets. She gave it to me. I asked her for it. She gave it to me.
All right, man. Look, a lot has been going on.
It's a lot.
It's a lot been happening.
It's a lot. As we speak, we are waiting for the verdict. And as we record this, they literally just dismissed. They just dismissed for the day. So we'll probably get the verdict tomorrow.
For what?
For Tory Lanez Meg The Stallion case. So we can't talk about the verdict yet because that's coming tomorrow and we ain't got it yet. However, this has been a very interesting trial, to say the least.
I feel like every other day has been like a soap opera. It's like more information comes out, things that have you swaying one direction or the next, and it's just like, yo, where does it? What are your thoughts so far as of today?
I got 2 questions. One is, if let's say I got shot, right? If I got shot by somebody who shot me,
That's how it would happen normally.
By somebody who shot me, right?
Okay.
What difference do it make who I was sleeping with? Either past, present. Like what? I don't understand where that even. It's entertaining, but I don't understand why or where that fits in. Is that like a character witness type of thing, or
it might play a role as to why somebody
would shoot you?
Would shoot you. You just asked the question. I'm throwing a possible answer out there.
I just don't understand what that had to do with anything. But I also am not in the courtroom, and I also haven't read the entire transcript.
Right.
So I'm just going off based off of what I've seen and what I've heard on the news and reading the articles that I have read on the case. And then all these attorneys. Who was they? This is the second question. Now lead me to my second question. Who the fuck are these attorneys in the courtroom
all that
running out to the bathroom, recording these videos and tweeting their ass? That should be crazy. Be like, I didn't. To me, I just didn't know that was okay. Like not that it's illegal, but I just didn't know that you could do that.
I think with a case as high profile as this, any information that's getting out there, whoever is the first to get that information out there, or at least they know the people are thirsting for the information. So it's like if I got a heads up on something, especially if you either are part of a media platform or some people are getting paid. Well, I can't confirm this. I don't know. But I would assume that maybe some people are getting paid to put some of this information out there, right?
Yeah.
So why not be the first to put it out there?
No, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, I don't ever remember this being a thing. In no case ever.
You don't remember OJ?
I don't remember people running out,
bruh. The OJ case, they were broadcasting that on
TV. That's different.
But that was different because of how high profile that case was. Before that, they weren't really doing that. Having cameras in the courtroom wasn't a thing until the OJ trial, if you remember. So now the comparison is that it's a high profile case, so it's the same thing. Now we're in a digital age where if people are there that have the information, they're gonna tweet it out or take a break, say what they gotta say.
So where is this going? Like, are we finna start streaming court on Twitch?
It might happen.
It
might happen.
I just don't. So my thing is, like you said, it's a high profile case, and I just don't really remember like it being this type of deal where you literally see lawyers running out of the courtroom, recording themselves, like, yo, so this is what happened.
Yeah.
I just don't remember that. I don't remember that being a thing.
Well, I mean, people was just saying too, the Johnny Depp situation too. It was. I feel like that was a one in recent time that literally every piece of information that got put out, it was broadcast. It was either on the blogs or it was somewhere.
I just feel like if we're gonna do it, then we need to allow, not saying allow cameras in the courtroom, but we need to see like so that way because right now I only know about the black woman on Twitter, and I don't know about the dude who be recording himself to be going viral talking about the case because they're in the courtroom. Those are the only two people we get our information from. I mean, there's no official, like, who's the official?
Well, I would think that they know that the information is going to get out there anyway, as far as like the court documents and the proceedings, the readings and things of that nature. So if you're lying, it's going to make you look crazy if you say one thing and it's different from what the actual order the court is reporting.
That's true. But I'm just saying the court system, just like education system and everything else, needs to catch up to the times now. Because the normal way courts do shit is even look at police procedures. When all those black killings was happening, somebody would get murdered. We would instantly see it and hear about it on social media. Then it would go viral. Then it would be on the news. And then 3 weeks later, we would get the body cam footage.
Right.
Augusta Police Department has released body cam footage. Like, nigga, we should have got that same day.
Well, I think it has to be, and you can't just release that type of stuff.
I know, but what I'm saying is you've already tainted the pool. Like these two people who I've been getting my information from the Meg The Stallion and Tory case, I don't know them motherfuckers. I don't know the lady. No disrespect. I don't know that lady, and I don't know this dude. All I know is that they happen to be in the courtroom, and they're my only source of official information. The judge ain't saying shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't think they can. They can't.
I know. That's my point. They need to catch up to now, because other than that, you're going to just have a blitzkrieg of information just flooded that's not coming from official sources. And that's part of the problem. You get what I'm saying? So if we had, I'm not saying we need to stream the Meg The Stallion and Tory case online live. That's not what I'm saying. But every day, somebody needs to give us an official, this is what happened. Because like you said, it's going to happen anyway. So if you want to control the narrative, we need to get some sort of official document. Like, this is what happened. There was no verdict. Everybody go home for the evening. Or this is what happened. This is who testified. This is what they testified about. This is what they said, et cetera, et cetera. The court proceedings take too long to get to the public. You get what I'm saying?
I say the same thing, but I mean, what's the difference between newscasters that are there and reporting live on, at a certain time? It's the same type of information. They were there, they witnessed what was going on, and kind of have the documentation as to what happened. These people are just faster than the actual news people.
I'm with you, but I'm saying that's still not coming from the court. That's coming from the news people. And like for instance,
so the news people ain't wrong though, right?
I'm not saying that they're wrong, but you still are not in full control of the narrative. Like you got, like everybody knows Fox News is conservative, Republican, whatever you want to look at it, right? Then you got CNN is looked at as a Democratic, liberal type of station. Everybody got their own little political agendas that they all abide by. So to control the narrative, let's just get a sterile, like, hey, this is what happened. These are just the facts of what happened today. Like when you in court, there's a stenographer, and the stenographer's literally typing everything. Let's just get a summary of that.
So you want the stenographer to come out and be like, boom, this is what we got right now.
It could literally just be, this is what happened, this is who testified, this is what was said, there's no verdict today.
Well, you the Coast Guard. Go on and tell them.
I told them.
Let them know.
I let them know. Other than that, you're going to keep, like, there's no way you can get at this point, this is my own personal opinion. In major cities like LA, Chicago, Detroit, Miami, New York, it's no way to get a fair trial once something has hit social media. It's no way, because there's no way to avoid the information. Look how long it take you to go to trial. We've been talking about this shit for 2 years. You don't think the jury pool has seen all of the different shit? Well, I think I've seen Tory make music videos, seen Meg with Gayle King. Nigga, it's no way to have a completely fair trial or no more because of the way information gets out there. So if the officials are not going to put it out, it's going to get out anyway, and it's going to be fucked up.
Now, the juror, I forgot how this should go, but aren't the jurors like somewhere caught up where they're away from all this?
Yeah, but they just started, they don't pick a jury when the incident happened. So let's say you do something today. Your trial date is set for 18 months from now. Social media is going to go up. And then 6 months, before or not even 6 months, let's say 4 months before your trial starts, they're going to pull a jury.
Yeah, but
like, nigga, they done had a year and a half of.
But that's the point of the lawyers. They pick and choose which jurors they want. So it's like they already vetting those people out.
Yeah, but that's from a jury pool in the judicial. That's not, they don't get to go door to door and be like, yeah, I'm going to use you. They still pull from the jury, and the jury is like all tainted at this. That's just my opinion.
No, I don't think so. So you randomly get jury summons, right?
Hell yeah.
I randomly get
no, I don't. I don't never.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, you don't know what that shit is, huh?
Nah,
that's crazy.
My shit be.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
Well, my point is,
I like every time I be hitting them. I be hitting them up. Hell no, I don't get them.
I remember the last
that shit don't never come to my mailbox.
The last time I went, it was literally around Christmas, and they were like, "Man, you ain't don't even worry." But I was like, "Bet, cool, done." But my point is, the way the jury is selected is it's randomly selected from people, right? And when they because I've been a part of, oh man, we want you, we don't want you. I've been through that whole little process, and they know how to pick out the ones that they want to use in their favor.
Yeah.
So I hear what you're saying, but I think it's a little more it's a little more random than you think.
I feel that, but I just don't think that it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. So we need regulation. We need regulation.
He's gonna keep everybody off the internet and.
No, but they do that after they've already consumed all information. Put it to you this way, right? Let's say, like Joe Budden, right? Joe Budden came and said he was bisexual, right? Let's say the day after he said he was bisexual, they take our phones, take us off the internet, and put us in a room to deliberate on did he really hit on Lil Fizz, right? Just and then the day after that, after they put us in the room and lock us away from the internet, he'd come out like, nah, I was joking. We don't see that shit. Nigga, the jury is tainted, nigga.
All right. I'm gonna let you hold that.
I'm just saying.
Let you hold that.
It's some bullshit.
Another case that's been going out there, obviously the YSL thing.
That shit crazy too.
That shit's wild.
Shit, at this point, I'll take a deal. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
What kind of deal?
Shit.
What kind of deal would you take?
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Atlanta might as well start their own record label because they giving deals out like this shit.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, like, Jesus, like,
You get a deal.
you
Get a
get
deal.
everybody,
You know what's crazy? Everybody but Thug is getting a deal.
everybody, and that's what's. And here's the thing, right? This is why it's so crazy to me, right? This whole shit is so crazy to me because, like, the person that they want to convict, they're not offering him a deal
Yeah.
to convict him. That lets me know it's some bullshit. Y'all on bullshit. Because if you can get a conviction out of me today, right? Let's say I plead guilty. You sign me to Atlanta Corrections, whatever it is, right? That's what you want. You want to convict me as being the leader of a racketeering ring and all this other kind of shit, right? Then you should offer me a deal today. I signed, you got your conviction, everybody go home. But for you not to even offer me that, that's how I know it's some bullshit. It's some bullshit going on. Not saying that Thug is innocent, or I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if Thug or YSL or what they got going on. That's they politics out there. I don't know. From the outside looking in, that looks crazy. How you offer everybody else deals, but you ain't gonna sign me? That's not
You don't give me the deal.
right.
Because I feel like it's because they're trying to build this case against him.
I know that, but
No, I hear what you're saying. Why don't you just, if he admits guilt and all that, yes.
if he admitted, then you don't need to build a case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why would you need to build a case if I admit to everything? I admit to this, I admit to that.
Just
You
in
don't got to
case.
build nothing.
Just in case.
That's crazy. No, but here's the thing. Even if you offer me, even if you, I don't sign the deal. If you just offer it to me, they're not even offering him a deal
Got you.
to convict me.
Right.
That's how you know that's some bullshit.
Yeah. It's just wild. Do you feel like obviously one of the people is Gunna, right? Do you feel like his career is tarnished because of this?
Yes. Unfortunately, I do. And I don't know. Here's the thing too. Like, I'm not a street dude. Never claimed to be. I'm not tough. I'm not nothing. I'm a civilian, and I'm calling the police if I'm violated in any way. Off top, I pay too much in taxes to be playing with you niggas. I'm not fucking with it. Now, if Gunna participated, this is what's been explained to me. This is what I have to explain to my white friends. How I was brought up and how it's explained to me is that if you are not a member of the criminal underworld and you do not partake in criminal activities, you are exempt by the street laws of being a quote-unquote snitch and therefore privy to testifying and or taking a deal. Now, if you participate in criminal activity knowingly, you knowingly participate in criminal activity, then you are bound by the rules of the criminals. And at that point, you got to deal with that, how you deal with it. I don't know what Gunna did. Don't know if he's innocent. If he's not, I have no idea. All I'm saying is that it's kind of wild to me that Gunna gets because Gunna's a bigger celebrity. So just like Thug, it's Thug and Gunna. It's really Thug and Gunna, right? And then everybody else under YSL or who works with them, et cetera, et cetera. But at the same time, they made it clear that they want Thug.
Yeah.
They want Thug. They want to hang him for, like, not hang him literally, but figuratively hang him for all of these sins that has been committed in Atlanta or throughout the South.
Yeah.
And it's just, to me, if Gunna participated in it knowingly, then at that point he got to deal with that.
Yeah, I think that one clip of him saying yes is the thing that it's like, damn, I don't know how that's gonna how that looks.
Yeah, but people not gonna do their own research, which is why the clips are edited how they're edited, and you don't know what he had to see. Here's the thing: you do in that case. These people, I'm just gonna speak on Gunna because that's the only one we saw for sure. Gunna had to like agree that YSL is this.
Yeah.
He knows that this person that this is going on. This is this. So at that point, it's like, oh shit, because now you know that they're building the case on Jeffrey, and it's just,
and the fact that they're saying that even though these people that are taking deals, they still may have to testify against Thug.
Now that's gonna be the wild part.
That's gonna be the tricky part for sure.
Now that's gonna be the wild part. I'm in a group chat, right? I'm in a group chat with the homies. Okay, it's me, Glasses, G Malone, Van Lathan, and Charlemagne, and we be going. I mean, it's just endless,
nonstop. Yeah.
this is all YSL, the whole case, right? And so what's interesting is Glasses brought up an interesting point about how Gunna told, because the implications based on, he didn't say Young Thug did this. You know what I'm saying? But the implication means that you told.
Yeah.
So if it's like, so if me and Chuck Dizzle in the car and it's guns and shit in the car.
Like, there's guns in the car. Me and you in the car, that ain't mine.
They not mine. I don't know who's that, but that's what anybody would do. Right? That's what I would do. I don't know whose guns these is. They ain't sure. They are not my guns. So they his. I don't know whose guns they are, my nigga. They not mine though.
Yeah, I don't know. It felt like, to me, it felt like, nah, I didn't snitch. Then you hear all the stuff, and it seems like, well, yes, man, yes. Was YSL gang? Yes. Did I know? Yes.
And then you brought up, what's the dude that
Was Young Thug up the head of YSL? Yes. But I ain't say nothing else. Like, I don't know. It sounds fishy now when more details come out, and maybe he gets. That's the one thing that we haven't seen. We haven't seen or heard from Gunna himself. It's all been the representatives, and maybe that's the reason for that.
Oh no, we're not gonna hear from him. Now you seen his what you call that? He was doing a giveaway.
Yeah, and they shut that shit down.
They canceled that shit.
But I think they end up double backing and say they were gonna do it.
Well, no, they gave away gift cards. He gave a
gift card.
I think they gave away $100,000 worth of gift cards instead of having the big event or whatever. But it would have been interesting. It would have been interesting because somebody would have asked him on camera at that event. So that would have been interesting. But
to get the response,
I just don't know. And then you talked about old boy on the phone, right? When he called, they got him on tape on his baby mama.
Oh no, I didn't mention that, but I saw that.
Yeah. So they got him on tape with his baby mama, and she like, you need to be worried about you and your son, like coming home.
That's tough.
And the thing is, like, I know niggas know them calls is recorded.
They have to.
There's no way you don't know that call.
No, because on one part I think he did say, he's like, hold on. He said, she said, do you want me to call somebody? He said, no, yeah, yeah, go ahead and call. It's like, you know this is being recorded, so.
Hey man, hey, look, everybody can talk that talk until they in that situation.
Now that is a fact.
Everybody want to talk that talk until they in that situation.
You facing that time. You facing that time about.
You start hearing them numbers and you like, wait, you said
I got to do that?
You said how many years? Oh no. It was him, her, and the dog, nigga. The dog, the ringleader. The dog went on the mission too. Bit the fuck out the other terrier, nigga.
I just think that and this is just I think this is a bigger lesson for, people artists that do music. And it's a common thing that we've heard time and time again. You can't have your one foot in, one foot out.
No.
It just don't work like that. And this is what we're seeing. And I feel like we're seeing tons of RICO charges just pop up left and right.
Man, that lady is not playing, man. That's a black woman out there in Atlanta who's kicking up all that dust. Stop playing with that lady. Man, y'all go to Chattanooga or something.
Nah, don't do that.
Nah, don't go to Chattanooga.
No. They gonna pull the tape. Yeah. They gonna pull the tape.
Yeah.
Said the Coast Guard said,
man, do something.
Don't go here, go there.
Do something else, bro. Go work at Popeyes or Rallies or something.
Man,
Checkers.
All that.
Bro, just do something else because that lady not playing with y'all in Atlanta, Georgia.
She pulling any and everybody they possibly can. You were talking about this is one thing we haven't seen a Versus battle in how long now? It's been a while.
It's been a while.
The latest one that I saw that they might do is the whole JD and Diddy. They've been kind of going back and forth.
Yeah.
I would actually like to see that and kind of see them.
Stop playing with Jermaine Dupri. Like
I would like, but I think that he's one that actually can go heads up with Diddy.
I ain't gonna. Okay, I want to be clear on this because I always get killed whenever I speak on this. Puff is one of them. Can't nobody take nothing away from Puff. I know he not the one playing the bass guitar. I know he not the one playing the drums. Puff is one of the greatest producers of all time. Facts.
You shouldn't get killed for that.
But he not fucking with Jermaine Dupri.
You might get killed for that. You might get killed for
he
that.
not fucking with Jermaine Dupri on no level.
That's a tough battle.
On no level is JD, and this is probably the first time I'm gonna say this publicly. I was on the fence for a while between Dre, Puff, Tim, and JD. It's JD.
JD over Dre?
Jermaine Dupri is the guy.
So you saying JD over Dre?
It's Jermaine Dupri. It got to be Jermaine Dupri.
Based off of what?
Just Jermaine Dupri has produced, not only has Jermaine Dupri produced almost every kind of song, he's done it himself, and I mean he has co-producers, but he's done it himself, and he got records, joints with every act. From Mariah Carey to Criss Cross to Usher to Bow Wow to Jagged Edge to Monica to fucking name somebody. It's JD, bro. JD's the nigga.
So he is the best producer of all time.
I'm not gonna say he's the best producer of all time because I don't know every producer. Based on my knowledge of what we do, is JD.
Yeah,
Final answer.
You're gonna get killed for sure. You gonna get killed.
It's JD.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I got Dre in there second, like just biasness and shit like that, and and then after that it's a toss up. I got Puff. I'm a Manny Fresh fan. Everybody knows I love Manny Fresh. Manny Fresh is never mentioned in these conversations. He produced a whole label for 10 years by himself.
Right.
With no co-producers, no nothing. They was going platinum, double platinum, gold, every album. He did that for 10 years. Can't nobody take nothing away from Manny Fresh. But JD, bro, think about it. JD got ballads. He got wedding songs. He got slaps and everything in between. Here's the crazy conversation. I'm not gonna say who said this because I don't want to kick him no shit. Somebody that I know who's a real hip hop historian gave Jermaine Dupri credit for breaking Jay-Z nationally, which is crazy to me. Yes, it's crazy. I told him no. Jay-Z was broken before Money and the Thing came
I was
out.
gonna say for Money and the Thing?
Yeah, Money and the Thing. Jay-Z was already established a national act before Money and the Thing came out. But if I'm being honest, that is the song that really got me to fuck with Jay-Z.
Right.
Yeah.
An introduction.
I know he had hella records before that. He had he had all these records that were hits. But being from a nigga that was from here, that I wasn't listening to South music like that. I wasn't listening to East Coast music like that. Here, it was Money and the Thing for me personally, for sure. Now, the other part about that is, I remember when I saw Jermaine Dupri, I pulled him aside and thanked him. Because I was like, bro, like, I just want to thank you. And he was like, well, I said, because you a DJ, so you get it. But you and Manny are the only two South producers who always gave me tempo. Every time, nonstop. The whole time. You, Manny Fresh, I mean, Tim too, but Tim from Virginia. So, but Jermaine Dupri and Manny Fresh have always produced with tempo that we fuck with on this side of the map. From, if you look at all the Hot Boy shit, Hot Girls, that song is 96 BPM. Back That Ass Up is 97 BPM. Then you go to the first Carter with Wade, that shit's like 95 BPM. Then you go all the way up to, you go to Big Timer shit, that shit like 89, 88 BPM.
Say Criss Cross, the jump.
Yeah, like, I'm talking about, this is all Manny Fresh shit. Then you go to Jermaine.
My bad. Yeah,
Then you go to Jermaine Dupri shit. He always gave us tempo. Right. And I just told him, like, y'all understood what it took to, like, create shit that would go all the way around. Now, Puff did it too. Puff always produced with tempo. Even his R&B records was 90 BPM.
Yeah.
You know, Total and fucking Junior Mafia, like all the Lil' Kim shit. A lot of his shit was all up there too. 112.
So why do you think that if there's record behind it, there are receipts, why do you feel like people don't give him that credit? Like, because
give what, JD?
Give JD that credit.
Because they don't know.
How do they not know if the receipts are out there?
Because people ain't gonna do that.
Because JD, he, like, to your point, he was on all these songs too. It wasn't like he wasn't on the songs.
Because JD is not all in the video. Not that was funny. That was a pun. But JD is not. I mean, he is flashy, but he still play the background. You don't see half as many JD clips going viral as you do Puff, or you don't see as many accolades being given to JD as you see given to like Dr. Dre or even Swizz Beatz. Yeah. Swizz Beatz is very boisterous and in your face all the time. Plus, JD only had one, maybe two high profile. Like, he was with Janet Jackson.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he produced these records. Mariah Carey, like, these people that's a real thing. Puff and the rest of these people have done a better job at maintaining their relevance outside of music than JD has. JD is only really relevant in music. If you're not
Got it. I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dr. Dre had Apple, Beats, headphones,
yeah.
all these business endeavors.
But we're not talking about business-wise. We're talking about music.
But
You're right. High profile, absolutely.
all that
I'm just
matters,
talking
though.
about, but I'm still just talking about music. When it comes to music, like we're not having a conversation about the business acumen. We're just talking about specifically music, right? And for people not to kind of give him that respect, it just still is kind of like, that's crazy.
I think there's people don't look at him like that. And that's because people are tainted by the other shit. All that shit matters or else people wouldn't do it. We got publicists because that shit matters.
Yeah.
We got people who do product placement because that shit matters.
Do you think that that's why kind of now he's being more voicious on the things that he is responsible for? Because I just seen him say something about 106 in Park. I had no idea, according to him, he was responsible for 106 in Park.
I think Jay's probably tripping.
How do you not know that?
I'm saying that's my opinion. I don't know if he's not.
So he did all this other great shit, but
Yes.
he didn't do 106 in Park.
I didn't say he didn't do it.
He better than Dre, but he 106 in Park. Fuck that. He couldn't.
I didn't say none of that.
I'm just saying.
That's Charles Dorsey
No,
said
I'm just
that.
saying. It just sounds wild to hold him in such high regard on this end.
On the music.
Okay, but on
That don't
this
got nothing to do with BET. I'm talking about
he had an artist that was Mr. 106 in Park.
facts.
So you think those claims aren't true?
I don't know if they true or not. I wasn't there.
But you say he tripping.
I think he tripping for saying that.
The only
because of how many people was probably involved with that project. Like I can't be like you don't never hear me say, nigga, I founded Homegrown and I'm the homegrown nigga and blah blah blah. Even if my profile is big or whatever the case may be, I'm not finna be like, nigga, cause even shit I do know that I should get credit for. I'm not finna take credit for it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm Mr. West Coast. I didn't come up with West Coast. You know what I'm saying? I watched Dr. Dre and Julio G and Battle Cat and all these niggas do it. And I'm like, yeah.
I like that shit.
I'm fucking with that West Side Connection. Had a big ass inflatable W on stage. That was the most gangster shit I ever seen in my life. I want in on that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I think he tripping for saying it. I don't know if it's true or not. You tripping for saying it. There's a lot of shit we think we don't say. We fly it in the group chat.
No, but see, my point
That's
is...
a group chat statement.
No, but see, no. I'm going to tell you why I don't think he's tripping. Because, right, you just said he doesn't get the credit because he's the person that's not all in the video. He doesn't state these things. Maybe this is one of those... Maybe he's on a campaign now because the battery's been in his back ever since Puff kind of like played him off on Instagram Live. If you notice that, he's like, man, we should do the Verzus. Puff was like, come on, man, like. So I think now, ever since that moment, you've noticed that he's been talking his shit a lot more.
I think I agree with you. Maybe he need it,
and this is one of those things.
Maybe he need the energy, but all I'm saying is, from a music perspective, y'all got Jermaine Dupri fucked up.
But 106 in Park, fuck that. He
I don't know. I don't know what he got going on with that. I'm saying, from a music standpoint, y'all got JD fucked up.
I don't think that the idea of him having a little more of a role into that show is out the window. The way I took it, I didn't take it as, and even I think Bow Wow responded to it, I didn't take it as he created 106 in Park. I think he was just saying like, there needs to be something for, this era and this generation for black kids. I have a young black artist who can, potentially benefit off of this. Let's make something for this. Now they probably already had some shit going on, but I don't think it's that outlandish for him to have a little more input within the show.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
I seen the headline. That nigga tripping.
It's just certain things that I would let fly in the group chat. I wouldn't say public. It's shit I'm tucking right now it's shit I got tucked right now that I ain't finna let fly because I know how people gonna retake it, and it might not even be how I meant it.
Got it.
People, I could post a list. This is why I don't do end of the year lists like B-Dot and Bootleg Kev. I don't fuck with it. But I don't do lists no more because I seen what happened when I did one.
What
happened?
Wait, what happened?
I posted a list on Twitter like, these are the artists you should be looking out for. I had to talk to street niggas and big homies.
Killing your ass. Huh?
Oh, man, what? Head don't fuck with me. It was a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool.
But you the Coast Guard.
Hey, shit.
Hey, man, look. Sometimes you got to guard the coast.
Hey, sometimes you got to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. Fuck you, hey.
He said, I learned my lesson.
Off top.
He said,
You ain't got. Hey,
that shit was getting hot.
You ain't got to tell me but one time, maybe twice. But
God.
did you see? Did you? Oh,
That's
speaking
hilarious.
of, I want to stay talking about. I want to go back to Versus, right?
Okay.
Because you saying Jermaine Dupri, and Puff kind of like
Going back and forth. That's the closest one that we'll probably see because we haven't seen the verses in a while.
Did you see Wiz? Wiz. So Wiz was doing an interview.
Okay.
And they asked Wiz about the homie asked Wiz Khalifa, shout out to Wiz Khalifa, you know, who he would do a versus with.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I think me and Wayne would be fun.
Nah. Chill. Nah. Now see that? That's what I think probably tripping. He tripping. I love Wiz. He said, like Lil Wayne, like Weezy F Baby, Dwayne Carter.
You don't want none of that. You don't want none of that, Wiz. I fuck with you, Wiz. I fuck with you. Shout out to the
Currency. That's a good. I would love to see Wiz and Currency.
Now you tripping.
No, I would love to see them go back and forth.
Wayne and Currency?
Maybe I'm just thinking.
You said Wayne, Little Wayne and Currency.
No. I'm sorry, not Wayne. My bad. I said I meant Wiz.
Wiz
and Currency.
I think you still tripping.
All right. Who could Wiz go against then? Ooh, throw it out there. Who? Crazy. It got quiet in the motherfucker. I'm going off of, let me see.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Okay, I got one.
Go ahead.
Nah, it's not. That ain't it. What you think about Wiz? What you think about Wiz? No, because that ain't fair, because Wiz got multiple #1 records.
Yeah, I was trying to see who he was on the cover of the Freshman XXL. So Currency wasn't on the same one.
Who was Wiz on there with?
J. Cole.
Nah, he don't want none of that.
Rest in peace, Nip.
Yep. That's who I would have said.
Freddie Gibbs.
Nah, that ain't a good one either.
Wiz against Freddie Gibbs.
That ain't a good one for me.
Big Sean. OJ the Juice Man.
Hold on, let's go back.
Big Sean.
Let's go back. Let me think.
Big Sean and Wiz.
Oh shit! Y'all don't want me booking verses.
Hell no.
It'll get ugly fast. It'll be like when somebody stopped the damn match. It's
go in the fucking town.
It's a bloodbath. Yo. Oh shit. Let me think. I think Big Sean will be the closest. I think Big Sean is sufficient. But do Big Sean have any #1 records?
Yeah, I think what I don't
fuck with you went top 5 and then go #1.
He gotta have one at least. Cause Wiz got Black and he got
See You Again.
See You Again.
He got See You Again and he got Black and Yellow, both #1 records in the country. I don't know if Big Sean got.
He might have one with Nicki.
I don't know if Big Sean got nothing for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Now, mind you, I don't fuck with you probably do slap more than Black and Yellow.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with you get a bigger reaction than Black and Yellow. Because Black and Yellow, you got to think, that was, you know what Black and Yellow was? Black and Yellow was how the moment we just had for the Super Bowl.
Wait, say it again.
So, the Super Bowl was at SoFi Stadium.
Yeah.
We had a West Coast, we had our basically our Death Row, our Aftermath, our Dr. Dre halftime show.
Uh-huh.
The Rams won.
Yeah, that was a moment.
That was our moment.
Yeah.
You got to think, when Black and Yellow came out, Pittsburgh won the Super Bowl.
Oh, shit.
And that was their anthem.
So the song came out before they won the Super Bowl or after?
The song came out And then
And
they went
then
to
they won.
they went to the Super Bowl and won.
Whoa.
So Wiz became a god.
Got you.
So it was more like lightning in a bottle, kind of like God energy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Big Sean got nothing for that. Like, I don't think God has
blessed him with that.
got involved in Big Sean's career at this point and really like did his thing, put some juju on that. I don't know if Big Sean got nothing for See You Again or Black and Yellow. No, See You Again, Big Sean do. One man can change the world. No, that ain't it. Nah, that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite songs.
Here's the thing. One thing we keep forgetting, we're going off of the merits and the shit like that, but I don't think we can discount those crowd reactions. When you do have those moments in verses, how many times have we seen, oh man, this person's gonna take out the other person? When they actually do the verses, it's like, oh shit, you can actually hold their own.
I thought that was gonna happen when Nelly went, but Nelly picked his own records. hey, Wiz, if you go, let Bonnix pick your records, bro. Shout out to DJ Bonnix, it's my guy. Bonnix, do not let Wiz make his own set list, bro. Put the set list together. Telling you right, stop playing. Let your DJs work. Nelly boy, that shit.
Found out.
Oh man, he fuck around and found out.
Yeah.
Oh. Woo, shit.
Oh man.
This was a bloodbath.
For
He's like, should I play some new shit?
Nah.
No. Nigga. The fuck you mean?
If you don't hot and hear your ass over there,
Nigga,
dog.
what you hey, about nigga, we want nigga. The fuck you mean?
Should I play some new shit?
No.
Don't want that.
You go when you go to the live show, niggas always like, hey, y'all want to hear some new shit? Stop asking the crowd if we want to hear. No. Okay?
Play the hits.
$35.99 to hear the shit we want to hear that we heard on the radio the other day.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? We don't want to hear your mixtape that you just did in the garage.
We'll catch that after.
With Alchemist, nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
No, not like that. I fuck with Alchemist, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, it's always some shit that you experimenting with, like.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Nobody, we didn't come here to see Petey Pablo on your new mixtape, my nigga. I fuck with Petey Pablo. I fuck with him.
It's gonna be a whole bunch of disclaimers. Nah, I fuck with
Petey Pablo. I do. But god damn, give us the shit we came for.
Oh my God. Oh my! I forgot what I was gonna say.
Good. Let's get off of that. Because I'm about to talk to niggas and shit.
I was about to say you about to get the calls.
I want to shout out before we wrap up. I want to shout out to Karen Bass.
Oh man, for sure.
A lot of weird shit was going on.
She almost lost that motherfucker. That was a close battle. We was looking at the numbers.
Hey.
I was hitting refresh every few hours, every couple days. Damn, 2 weeks later, we still ain't got a new mayor.
We still ain't got a mayor. Niggas like LA looking for a dad. So we like, bruh, I'm refreshing. I'm like, ooh.
It was getting close.
Ooh, shit.
Because she was behind.
Oh, Karen was getting that ass tapped. You know what I'm saying? And then, I should have said it like that. Listen.
Politically.
KB, that's a hip hop colloquialism.
Yeah, she get it. She understands.
Yeah, she from the hood.
Yeah, she got it.
She went to Hamilton, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, she know what it is. So she
You was getting cooked.
Yeah, you getting cooked.
But you came back. You got that.
I thought it was such a dope moment to see Kamala Harris, I always say her name wrong. Kamala Harris, as a black woman who's the vice president of these white men's United States of America, swearing another black woman to be the mayor of LA was fucking dope to me.
Amazing.
That shit was dope as fuck to see. And regardless
the visual alone, it's like somebody is looking at that. You know, some little black girls looking at that on TV or was in person and saw that and now it's like, yo, I can do that. It's possible. And I think the representation is so important.
It took me back to a moment, I think it was 2008. Was that when Obama got sworn in?
Yep.
So it went back to 2008 when I was watching Obama's acceptance speech with my little brother.
Wow. Yeah.
And he was, and right after Obama got sworn in, did his acceptance speech, in Chicago. I seen Oprah and everybody was there supporting him. And my brother was like, damn, like I could see the look in his eye. And then he said something to me. I don't remember exactly what he said because I'm old now, but he said something to the effect of like, oh, this is real.
Dang.
Like
it's
he
not a
didn't, because
TV
he didn't
show.
know. He
yeah,
was,
yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, this is real. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he just went back to watching it. And I was like, see, that's why this shit matters. And regardless of how you feel about Kamala Harris or even Karen Bass, for all you interesting humans who been switching sides and playing both sides of the Karen Bass shit, despite how you feel about it, the symbolism of that is worth it to me.
Yeah.
That's me personally, it's worth it.
You brought up a good point. My niece and nephew, one was born in 2002, one was born in 2004. So around the time that they're kind of aware of their surroundings, they don't know what life was like. All they know is life with a black president. Obviously now,
yeah, that's
Trump,
crazy.
all that shit. But at one point, all they knew was life as, the black president. So again, the symbolism is huge, man. So salute to Karen Bass
And her team.
And her team. The
Man.
team, yeah. And she's getting busy. She already kind of like is
yeah, she turning up
a lot of things as far as the homelessness that she's doing what she is set out to do. So I'm just looking forward to seeing what she executes.
Kristen, shout out to Kristen Gordon. Kristen Gordon, who's the one that set everything up for us to be able to sit down and talk to KB. And her whole team was very forward thinking.
Yeah.
And it just reminded me of the Obama campaign, like how Obama and them was getting cracking on Twitter back in the day. Like they was very active on social media. They was tapped in with the youth. They had the most youth votes out of any presidential election in history up until that point. I think Donald Trump beat that at some point, but it was the most young voter turnout.
Yeah.
And I think those are the things that are key, because you can go after your regular 55-year-old people. They gonna vote how they gonna vote.
Anyway, they set.
But when you activate people who ain't never voted, PB, you ever voted? Okay. So when you activate people like that, and it's like, oh, did they know now this shit matters?
Right.
And they see it actually has an impact on the outcome.
Right.
It's like, that's the importance of it. And that's why, I know I made a rant video because I was just irritated about people complaining and don't do shit. And I rant every now and then, but I feel like it's necessary. And shout out to everybody that got up there and voted. And shout out to everybody, even if you didn't vote for Karen Bass, shout out to you.
You got out there and exercised your right.
Facts, do it. Do some shit.
It's important. I want to give some dad advice to Master P real quick before we get out of here.
Shout out to Romeo Miller, okay? Romeo, I love Romeo. I'm going to let you give your dad advice, but I just want to say this to Romeo Miller. I love Romeo's, he's very poignant on the things that he's saying. He's like, nope, that's, like, it ain't emotional for him.
Right.
He's like, nope, my dad is cap.
He put out a poem saying that, things are kind of flawed between his family and, with P. And on one point, I looked at it as like, why are you going against your father in public? But for him, it was more of kind of getting some things off his chest. Now, let's be clear, they've had a wild year. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I think his sister, P's daughter, committed suicide.
Yep.
And I think that's kind of where the relationship, the division, things are getting still. I mean, we don't really know the whole background and everything, but just from the outside looking in, I think that's where things kind of got kicked off. He put this poem out, just airing his grievances out and just, talking about how he felt. And Master P responds, saying he doesn't understand why, Romeo is coming out and saying all these things. And, he's an open book and he's willing to have a conversation and talk. The problem that I have with this is that if this is all true, because he said I'm not going to get on social media and do all this, and he got on there a couple of times.
And he said he wanted to get no rap snack money.
Romeo said he didn't get no rap snacks money, which was part of the back and forth that he was talking about. My thing is this: everything doesn't have to be a PR move or a stunt. The problem that I have with this is if this is how you really feel, you shouldn't have rap snacks or no cereal in your products or in the video of you saying that we're good or apologizing, or the very next post that you put up, you shouldn't be talking about your shoes or anything. To me, that's why I'm just like, I feel like you're capitalizing off of the moment versus trying to repair the relationship with your son.
I'm gonna push back on that. I think one could be true without the other. I think, for instance, if we have obligations, right? Like you go to the radio station, you got obligations to do whatever it is. It might be an ad for McDonald's.
Right.
McDonald's want they ad. They don't give a fuck about what you got going on, and they don't care about you and your son beefing or you and your wife getting a divorce. They need their ad. You took the money, nigga. I need my ad.
But this is my own shit though. This ain't the outside.
I understand that. But if you treat your business like you treat other people's business, it's literally the same concept. Only reason I say that is because that's how my brain works too. I can be sad about what's going on in my real life, and the next post will be,
I get you. Okay, that makes sense.
I got to promote what dress code.
That makes sense.
Because you got to think, Master P is not cooking chips and bagging them and shipping them. That all affects other people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I own What Dress Code LA, right? So if I got to promote What Dress Code LA, regardless of what I got going on, yes, it's mine, but I also got 3-4 other people
that depend on that.
That depend on this.
Now I'll take that off the back. You're right. Okay. The next post, you can do what you want to do. And maybe
even the same post.
No, but see, that's the thing. If you having I don't agree with that. If you having a personal problem with you and your son, I don't want to see the cereal. Just lurking right there. Now, if it happens to be
What's
in the
your
back,
problem with cereal?
Because of the way it was positioned. The way it was positioned was like, nah, man, I really fuck with you. I wanna help, everything we got going on. But you know what else? I wanna help out more. It's rational. It's like, come on, it just felt like an ad, bro. Like, I just didn't like that. If you want to repair, and my thing is this too, and I feel like they can repair the relationship without having to air it out online. One post, all right, I'm cool with. But the back and forth, I felt like as a father and son, that was unnecessary.
I'm gonna push back on that too, because I don't know their relationship, and I'm gonna just say that I've never spoken on this before, but I know. Actually, I'm not gonna say who it is, but I know a parent-child relationship where the child is my homegirl, and she's famous as fuck, and she don't get along with her parents like that. So they beef back and forth. Sometimes it be ugly, it get real messy on it. And when I talk to her moms, I'm really close to her moms. Her moms is also famous. When I talk to her moms, she's like, that's the only way she will communicate with me.
If you post it.
No.
If she posted.
If they get on, if we post back and forth, and if she get on live, I have to, in order to have a relationship with my daughter, I have to play her game. Because she's so manipulative, or she's so this, or whatever their problems is with each other, she won't pick up the phone, she won't come to the house, she won't even acknowledge that I exist. This is the only way I can have a relationship with my daughter, and if I want one, I have to play her game. And as a parent, I don't know what that's like. You could tell me better than that. I don't know what that's like to be like, this is the only way I'm gonna have a relationship with my child. So I don't know what that's like. I can't relate to it, but I can only imagine if it was that way with my mom. Being the person I am, I would just cut her off and keep it pushing. But I don't know if it's that easy when it's your child.
Now that depends on the type of pushback that you're getting. Once, all right, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. But if it's a repeated habit, I think I can only speak for myself. I'm the type of person where I'm giving you only like 1 or 2 shots. After the third one, I'm not going back and forth.
C3.
I'm not playing. I'm not going.
So
back.
Your son
not playing
is 18 years old, and the only way he want to talk to you is on Instagram Live.
Not doing it. I guess we just not gonna talk.
Damn.
Yeah. After the third time, like I'll give you a couple shots, but I'm not going to continue to go back and forth. And with all due respect, this is the first time we've seen them kind of go do this. So I mean, that plays into it as well. But it's just like, damn, dude, I didn't.
So you're not doing it? Why? For is it pride, or is it just because you don't want your shit out there? Like, what's the reason?
Well, it's one, I don't want my business out there. 2, I'm not going to play that game to go back and forth with you. If I know for a fact that we've done this in the past, again, if it's a repeated thing, not happening. So if I've done this before, and the only way I can get in contact with you is through Instagram, the chances are the first time I'm gonna tell you, look, I didn't like that, man. Let's just pull up on me. Like, we can have a civil conversation. We can go back. I'm not gonna do that again.
So what if he pull up with cameras?
No, we're not doing that.
So you just not fucking with the public display?
No, we're not gonna do the public. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'm definitely not gonna have no rap snacks, no cereal.
You got a problem. This nigga really got a problem with this cereal.
That was my only thing. Because as a father, I got it. I understood. I'm like, yeah, P, I understand. Like, damn, your son, you provided this lifestyle for him and this. But to his point, it's like everything that Romeo was saying, from my knowledge, is like it's for you're caught up on how we look, and it's like, damn, that rap snacks or that cereal was right there, like in the shot. So I don't know, man.
I mean, but then to play devil's advocate, he could have just sat down.
Nah, he didn't. He was on a hill, my nigga. Ain't no cereal outside. When do you see cereal outside on the hill?
What if P didn't place it there and it was somebody else, and P didn't pay no attention because he was so emotionally?
P didn't do that.
I'm just asking. Then would you be?
Then that should have been his rebuttal to that. Oh, you know, I ain't even know. I didn't even know the rap snack. I keep saying rap snack. I didn't know the cereal was right there. Yeah, my team. Throw the team under the bus if you got to. Look, I just want a relationship with my son.
All right. Hey, give your dad advice. That's it.
That's the dad advice. Don't put the cereal down there.
Put the cereal. Take the cereal out the shot.
Take the cereal out the shot, P. Come on, man. Repair the relationship with your son, man. Make that right, because you know it's sensational. Everybody wants to see it. Everybody wants to see the downfall. Not gonna lie.
Facts.
So don't play into it.
So what did we learn today?
To keep the cereal out the shot.
Keep the cereal out the shot
and
play the hits.
Play the hits. And I fuck with ... I fuck with so-and-so.
I fuck with P. Pablo and I fuck with Alchemist, okay? Like, Jesus. I know niggas gonna take that and run with it. I fuck it's gonna be I'm gonna get tweets like, damn, head don't fuck with it. They gonna add a nigga, add Alchemist, you know what I'm saying?
Add Dr. Dre, you see this?
Oh shit.
Shit! That shit get...
Anyway.
All right, man. It's Homegrown Radio. Chuck Dizzle DJ HED, live from the Fab Factory Studios. I believe we'll catch y'all next time. Maybe we'll do another episode before the year ends. If
maybe,
not,
yeah, I think so. Merry Christmas to everybody who celebrates the white man's Christmas.
You celebrate too.
We fuck with it.
Okay.
I just said, yeah. I'm just giving credit where it's due.
Got it.
It ain't no nigga shit.
Whoa. And on that note, happy Kwanzaa.
Wakanda forever.